Good morning and welcome to your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. Nice day out there today with a few high clouds passing through the area. Pretty mild day on hand and should be the best day of the week before we get into a more active pattern. If we take a look at the current surface analysis, we can see that high pressure centered just to our south, and that should be moving off the coast as we progress through the day. But for now, that will dominate the weather for the day and keep things relatively quiet. If you see the cold front out to our west, that will be moving into our area tomorrow and bringing us our first round of active weather for the coming days. Taking a look at this morning's balloon sounding, we have winds out of the south-southwest at about 25 knots at about 1,000 feet, and they progressively increase as we go up to 61 knots at 25,000 feet and becoming more out of the west in the upper levels. And the freezing level is about 5,000 feet. If we take a look at the current satellite imagery, we can see some of those high clouds moving through the area. They should continue to do so, and we'll probably see some increase in clouds as we move overnight tonight before that, as that front approaches. Taking a look at the short-term model, we see no precip for today. Relatively mild and warm, highs up in the low 50s. And here you can see that cold front approaching tomorrow. Tomorrow morning it should start as rain in our area and then transition to snow as the cold air pushes in behind the front. Could see some light accumulations, more so to the northwest of Wallops, as that's where the cold air will kind of make that transition first. But should bring us a decent amount of snow, but expecting some light accumulations. Taking a look at the long-term model, starting with that frontal passage as we move through, things clear out a little bit, but as you can see along that front, the coastal low develops, and we see what could be a pretty significant snow event for us this weekend, um, starting late Friday evening into Saturday morning. And as that moves out, Sunday clears up, and we should get a couple clear days to start the week next week. Let's taking a look at the 24-hour weather risk. Today we could see some gusty winds, maybe enough to push us to the wind advisory criteria. Mild day today, increasing clouds as we move overnight, but a high of 51. As we get into the night, see those clouds increase, and low possible of 38, but likely upper 30s, maybe low 40s, and the wind should back off a little bit before we get to that frontal passage tomorrow. Looking out to the 7-day forecast. Again, today is going to be the nicest day of the week before we get into this active pattern. Tomorrow we'll see that front pass through, um, likely starting off as rain in the morning, and as we move into the afternoon hours, we'll see that cold air push in, as well as transitioning that precip to some snow, and maybe see some light accumulations, and more to the northwest as mentioned. Friday we could likely get a break in the precip, still cold before the next system starts to impact the area. We'll see those chances of precip kick up as we move into the evening hours of Friday, and uh, very likely that be pretty steady snow showers for Saturday. High of 30 on Friday and low at 23 Saturday morning, and then Saturday likely only getting up to 35. As we move into Sunday, we'll see some clearing. Um, Lows in the mid 30s, and or lows in the low 20s, and then highs in the mid 30s, excuse me. And that should continue as we get into the beginning of next week with some clearing weather, still some clouds lingering around. Take a look at the first winter product for this cold front passage and the precip associated with that. As we can see, we're not expecting much over an inch for our area, and an inch to 2 inches up to the northwest. Could see some lingering moisture down the areas south of us that could potentially continue some showers overnight, and maybe a little extra accumulation. But for the most part, looking at up to an inch here at Wallops in the surrounding area, and then where that precip turns over to snow a bit sooner with the cold air, up to our northwest, we could see accumulations of 1 to 2 inches. That wraps up today's 10 a.m. weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow, 8:15 and 10 a.m. Keep an eye out for the winter products that will be coming out today and into tomorrow for the upcoming active weather. Have a nice day.